Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, and I'm back for a little Anime Monday, reacting to anime on Monday. And this particular Anime Monday, I am doing My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 7, I believe, which is called What a Twist. So I'm not sure what this twist is about to be. Last time we saw, this Mr. Compress guy who I enjoyed his kind of attitude and his manner of dress and all that. He had snatched up Ketchan, which was their main goal of this auxiliary team of villains, or what are they called? League of Villains, which is just like a front name apparently by the bosses, but they had some name past that. It wasn't auxiliary, but it was something kind of like that, I think, which Dabi seems to kind of be in charge of. He's with this guy named Double, I think, who can create copies, and he has a weird way of speaking also, like contradicting himself. So they're trying to get out of there. But anyway, yeah, this Mr. Compress guy, he also pulled an audible and stole Tokiyami as well, because he was impressed by his quirk, I guess, and his powers, because earlier in that last episode, Dark Shadow was going out of control, and they used that with a plan from Deku to take down the Moon Tooth guy. They got those two guys in this little, like, magical bubble thing or something, or this little container, but then Deku came up with a new plan at the end to stop him, which involved getting tossed by S3E's tongue, him and the guys he's with. So they've tackled the Compress, so I'm assuming they're gonna get their two friends back, but we'll see what happens here. It seems like the villain's plan is falling apart here, but also we had Toga. She made an appearance earlier in the episode, also with S3E and Uraraka, trying to be their friends kind of, or something. I mean, she's out of her mind. She's also getting blood. She stabbed Uraraka with a thing to get some blood. Apparently she was supposed to get more than one person's, but that's all they managed. So yeah, look, again, it seems like their plan's going south, but we'll see what this twist is all about. Time to get into it. Let's watch the ep. So we're flashing back again. Right, so some of the other students came in with these students that were doing their extra work. Trick, it's Dabi. Is it just another copy? Interesting. Now you're using your head, Aida. Alright, Kota-kun. Hard to argue with that strategy. Alright, here's what we saw at the end of the last one. Oh yeah, Toga's interested in him now. Be a lot cooler if you did. She seems to be into guys and girls, but not people with multiple arms. Oh, so this guy said last time he's not a fighter. I think he just does misdirections and runs away. Oh, But they misdirected him maybe instead. Nice. Shoji-kun coming in strong. Ah, yes.
USJ にいた。ワープの。
行きますよ、ダビー。ああ、あれはどうやら走り出すほど嬉しかった。癖だよ。マジックの基本でね、持たくないものがある時だぜ。
Okay, so that was just a mask. I was wondering.
の際にダミーを用意し、右ポケットに入れておいた。右ポケットに入ってんの発見したら、そりゃ。
No, they really are gonna get kidnapped.
そんじゃ、お後が。
青山君。
The naval laser, yes. Wow, I'm surprised. I did not see that coming. I know they set it up kind of last episode because it seemed like he was being a coward and hiding, but... Okay, so they're just getting catch in unless something happens here. Yeah. Alright. At least Yama saved Tobiyami. Did we ever see if what's her name is actually dead? The one wild pussy cat.
僕たちはヴィランたちに完全敗北した。
Well, I think you guys put up a decent fight, but
ヴィランが去った15分後、ヴィランのガスによって意識不明の重体15名。
yes, we has that tongue laceration.
13名だった。行方不明1名。
Yeah, Pixie Bob. Okay, she's not dead.
重体。
Serious
1名
condition
が
now.
大量の血痕を残。
And Ragdoll is missing.
一方、ヴィラン側は彼らを残し、他のヴィランたちは
Moonfish, yeah, not Moontooth.
薄れゆく意識の中で殺すと決めた時だろうから。
Since he didn't show up, though, I guess it means he wasn't deciding to kill him yet.
最悪の結果で幕を閉じた。従来恥を承知での玉を。
Big question still is how did the villains find out where they were? They must have some type of mole or
戦争
something.
を始めていた。
来ていたとしても防げていたか。バイト以降、組織だった犯罪はほぼ。
不甲斐なさに心底腹が立つ。彼らが必死で。
Now, All Might. It's not cowardice if you didn't know it was happening.
今までの屈さぬ姿勢は奪ったんだ。
現にメディアは遊泳の非難、おそらく体育祭で彼の粗暴な面が少なからず周知されていたから、機関としての遊泳はおしまいだ。
今回で決定的になったぜ。いるだろう、内通者。
That's what I'm saying.
ご主人とプッシーキャットしか知らなかった情報なり使えば生徒にだって
マイクやめてよ。
的に
そういうお前は断言できるか。
He's right, though. There's gotta be something.
少なくとも私は君たちを信頼しているしきれないわけだが、あの件も踏まえ、かねてより考えていたことがある。
電源切っときましょうよ。
着信を出す。
すら助けられず何が平和がヒーローか。
Who's calling?
相沢君とブラドキングの2人から聴取を取っていたんだが、
Yeah, I remember that cat's name.
関連の居
Sansa.
場所突き止められるかもしれない。顔中継ぎはぎの男が
Is this the twist?
テナントの入って確認したところ、いわゆる隠れ家的な
Yeah, they are always in a bar.
ピジコ、君だから話している。今回の救出掃討作戦を君の力も貸してくれ。私は素晴らしいと思う。私が反撃に来たって。
自らをヴィラン連合開闢行動。
Okay, Action Squad is what I was looking for earlier, I
ニュー
guess.
ス事件、ホス事件にもヴィラン連合の名が。
やはり遊泳校の管理体制に問題があるが、ヒーロー
This
志
guy's
望
one
でも
ram
遊泳に入れよう
horn
だ
that
なん
owns
て
the
と
kettle.
ても。
してくれて本当ありがたいよ。なあ、そう思わないか？
と悶絶を繰り返し、高熱にうなさりガールが来て治癒を施してくれた。
Didn't she say like a little while ago she wasn't going to be able to keep recovering him? Yeah, geez. I was starting to feel bad for her.
星かな。
あ、緑谷目覚めて。
Kaminar is there?
あ、学校今マスコミやべえぞ。あれ
Oh, they're all there.
なんだデカメロン。
迷惑かけたな。
えぐみみんなで来てくれたの。
Oh, really? Jeez.
ヴィランのガスによって未だ意識が戻ってここに入院している。昨日ちょうど意識が
いいんだよ。
爆豪いねえからな。
言ってたんだ。手の届く範囲は必ず助けなきゃいけなかった。相沢先生に言われ動かなかったにいる人を僕は
今度は助けよう。
The group effort.
昨日も来ててよ。俺はなんつうか家でじっとして。
そうか、俺もだ。
と話してるとこに遭遇したんだ。
していただき、ヴィランの人
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
この前相沢君は君を
That was before the
人成
test.
長だ。ありがとう八百万長。
Young Yaoyors.
の危機にこんな形でしか協力でき。
君がヒーローたりうる証だよ。あとは私たちに任せなす。
だとしたら
よし他人に迷惑か。
オールマイトのおっしゃる通りだ。大ではないんだバカ者。
そんなもん分かってるよ。たちが狙われてるって聞いてさ。
Yeah, you didn't make it out of the classroom.
しなかった。ここで動かなきゃ。オラ
落ち着けよ。こだわりはいいけど
みんなが正しいよ。でもなあ緑谷、助けに行けるんだよ。
Alright. So Aida's trying to learn his lesson from the last time, you know, last season's events, leaving things to the pros. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. It's hard to imagine Deku not wanting to mount some type of rescue mission for Ketchan, despite him saying don't come at that, you know, when he was getting pulled in. But we'll see if Aida or someone can talk him out of it, or Sweet or something. But I have a feeling he's gonna try. And Karishma there obviously is gung-ho about it, considering Ketchan is a good friend. He's kind of, I guess, since school started, he's kind of like tried to ingratiate Ketchan with everyone else, since he's so Bakugo's so testy, or what's a good word for it? Yeah, not easy to get along with. And that's interesting too. So, well, we learned that the primary goal of this mission was to cast further doubt on how UA operates. It is interesting that, like, if they are able to, yeah, obviously it's a very bad look and compounded by what happened at the end of season 1, which they're talking about the 2 attacks now. But would that, I guess we don't have so much history on the school and stuff, but it seemed like an institution where, I don't know, would they really be completely ruined just having one student kidnapped and turned into a villain? I mean, I guess so. It is pretty extreme. But also, is there any chance of that part of the plan actually working? So I think, yeah, the primary part, which kidnapping Bakugo is part of, but was getting the public against the school. They do also want to try to get the powerful Bakugo on their side. That's what I'm thinking, though. I don't know if that's really because he is so... I don't see why he would want to join, even though he might have some... He doesn't like the way the hero stuff works necessarily, or at least the way the school is going, or, you know, he doesn't like the Deku type of attitude. I don't think he would go along with the villain side either, though, because it's still the same, like, he wants to just do his thing, I feel like, and not be the best regardless, not work for some other type of goal, hero or villain-wise, it seems like. But also maybe, you know, he might be getting slightly, I think he has gotten slightly, and, you know, some character development over the seasons here now. Like, he's changing slightly, maybe more toward wanting to be a good hero for the right reasons. We'll see, though. But yeah, I don't, we'll see what these villains do to him, but they got him chained up right now, but... Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't know what the twist was, why it's called What a Twist. Couldn't figure that out. But yeah, it was good to see how Yama come through, and they didn't even give him any time after that, like, talk to him or anything, which I thought they might. I guess because Ketchan still got kidnapped. But yeah, at least he was able to end up helping and save Tokuyami with that naval blast. So yeah, he's probably not feeling too good for getting kidnapped in the first place there. And the whole Dark Shadow incident, even though that part of it worked out, taking out the one guy. So they got 3 of the villains. 2 of the Pussycats are in bad shape, or one of them's missing, they said, I think, so that's not good. And then, obviously, Yaoya's in the hospital, as was Deku, and then the other 2 girls are Earphone Jack and Invisible Girl, I believe, are the ones that are still passed out from the gas, so that's bad. Because it's been a couple days, they said, right? Other people had minor injuries, yeah. No, I wonder what side Todoroki's going to be on in this, because obviously he came with Kirishimara, they met there, and they both had the same idea to do something. He was the one with Deku and Aida as part of, like, the last incident where they're told to leave it to the heroes from now on. So yeah, I do feel like the next episode is going to be maybe some type of argument between the main students here about what to do. And we'll see what All Might's going to come up with. He was feeling really bad this time, although, I mean, I get why he's beating himself up, but again, like, he wasn't there for a reason. I guess because they didn't want all the heroes there to attract more attention. So what could he have done? He didn't know about it. But also, you know, there is like that mole, like me and Mr. Microphone are thinking. So unless there could be some other explanation, I guess, but I don't know what it would be. Like, does some villain have like a quirk, like a spine quirk that can? I mean, I guess we have the Invisible Girl student. Like, is there someone else that has invisibility quirk or something like that? That could be useful for espionage, obviously. Maybe they could have figured it out that way, but yeah, I think it would be more interesting if there's some mole, or, you know, one of the good guys is really working for the villains in some way. And we'll see what All Might's gonna do with him and his cop friend, coming up with some plan at the end there. I mean, it seemed like, I guess they said they found that bar, which the villains are still at. We saw them there, so maybe that'll have something to do with it. But yeah, it's a good episode to kind of wrap up that, I guess, what's the first arc of the season 3 here. And with this arc as a whole, like, I liked how we got to see more of the students, even some of the B class ones too. More interactions, more of their fighting style, more of their working together, and a lot more of these villains here too, which some of these guys are pretty interesting. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens here, and see where we go next for what I would say would be like the second arc of the season coming up here. That's something to do probably with, yeah, saving Bakugo and saving the school's reputation, or will things get worse? We'll find out, but I will at least. Do join me back next Monday for My Hero Season 3 Episode 8. You know, like, subscribe, comment, everything like that. But until then, I'm roaring up out of here. Peace.